Insperity presents the Small Business Advocate Show with Jim Blasingame, brought to you by FedEx, CareerBuilder.com, and Palo Alto Software. This is a copyrighted production of Small Business Network, Inc., all rights reserved.
You're listening to the smartest man in talk radio.
You're going to be listening to one of the smartest people that you know who this guy is. It's me.
He's Jim Blasingame.
I am smart. I am smart. S-M-R-T. I mean S-M-A-R-T.
The Small Business Advocate.
We're back. It's 34 after the hour. Thank you very much for joining me. Thanks for hanging out with me. Always a pleasure to continue to be with you. Paul Howard is our guest. Paul is Senior Fellow and the Director of the Manhattan Institute Center for Medical Progress, and he writes on healthcare issues extensively. He has been following the Patients Healthcare and Affordability Act. Is that what it's called, Paul?
It's the Patients Protection and Affordability.
There you go, that one. And otherwise known as, in fact, even by their own folks, now really known as Obamacare. Paul, welcome back to the show.
Thanks very much for having me.
It's good to have you back. Okay, let's talk about the impact of Obamacare on innovation. That's something you've been writing about lately. Why do we connect Obamacare and innovation?
Well, we connect Obamacare to innovation because in the rest of the market, you know, the other 4/5 of the economy, consumers get to vote based on price and quality. So providers have this incentive to bring that next new iPad, that better television, that better car to you at lower prices and higher quality, just because there's so much fierce competition. At the government level, Medicare is the largest insurer in the country. It sets prices for thousands of products and procedures, and really strangles incentives for innovation. And Obamacare doubles down on that through across-the-board price cuts, and then through this new agency, or board, called the Independent Payment Advisory Board for Medicare, that, again, is going to go through the program and just say, okay, if prices rise faster than X, we're going to cut them by 5%, 1% across the board. So even if you are an innovative, cost-effective drug manufacturer, device manufacturer, you're going to see a hit whether or not you save money for the system as a whole.
Here are two things. Here are two statements that are absolutely irrefutable. The marketplace breeds innovation. That's the first statement. The second statement, government breeds mediocrity. Now I think those are immutable laws. Paul, what do you think?
I think that in general, you're completely right. There are a few bright spots out there on the government side. I think, living in New York, I think Mayor Giuliani got an awful lot done when he was here. I know some other good governors, when they really turned their mind to taming the political machine.
I should have said, you're right. I should have said the federal government. Yes. And other than NASA, I'm not going to give them any credit for being innovative.
No, there I agree. It's too big, it's too bloated, and you don't know what's happening. So unlike your local or your state government, you can never tell what's going on. So I agree.
Right. So innovation, folks. So if here we are coming into the 21st century, well into the 21st century, Paul, when there's so much exciting stuff happening on the medical front, we're healing things, we're curing things we never could cure before. We're doing major surgery through little bitty laparoscopic holes in our bodies instead of making major incisions. And we're going to turn all that innovation possibility over to the government? That doesn't make any sense to me, Paul.
It doesn't. We're going to turn it over to bureaucrats. We're going to sit there and put on the green eye shades and at the top try and figure out what's really worth it. And that's not the way innovation happens. Look at just how astonishing the rate of innovation is in the telecommunications industry, from cell phones to smartphones to iPads, just so incredibly rapidly. New apps are coming out every day to improve your life and improve your productivity. That's not the healthcare sector, at least at the level of becoming more efficient, because government controls large parts of it.
Well, if you think about it, in the world that I see happening, if we leave it alone, healthcare will become less a part of our concern as time goes by, because we'll be curing more things through innovation. We'll be dealing with things more simply, less intrusively, and so we won't even need as much healthcare coverage. We won't need this big infrastructure. I mean, other than catastrophic stuff, that we'll need less of it, won't we? If we're allowed to innovate.
I absolutely agree with you. I think there are some very innovative things happening out there. Direct primary care practices where you can pay a monthly fee, $80, $100, to see your GP as often as you want, email contact, phone calls. And then on top, you can have a wraparound catastrophic plan. And the way technologies go, you can attach wireless sensors to your body if you have a heart problem or if you're a diabetic that allow your doctor to remotely monitor you and call you if there's a problem.
Mm-hmm. That actually exists today. And I think those examples you were talking about, don't they call those in that concierge medicine?
They call it concierge medicine when they want to kind of poo-poo it. It sounds like it's something sounds like it's something just for the rich. But people are rolling out these programs like Q Lions.
This
and other
is
companies.
where you pay a set fee. Your doctor only takes so many patients, and after that, he doesn't take any more. But you pay him a set fee whether you use him or not. And it's it's a little local insurance program. Okay, we'll take a quick break, and I want to talk about innovation in the medical device world and why Obamacare is not good for that sector. Tony Tail, stay with us.
Insperity presents the Small Business Advocate Show with Jim Blasingame, brought to you by FedEx, CareerBuilder.com, and Palo Alto Software. This is a copyrighted production of Small Business Network, Inc., intended for the private use of our audience. Except as otherwise provided by copyright law, all other copying, redistribution, or publication without prior written consent is prohibited. All rights reserved.